Okay, let's see if we're running again. Yep, we're running. So, just on the toilet, laying a pope. Filling the toilet with a pope, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so we're running again here. We came from the Star of Easter thing, which is pretty much in regards to Venus, the planet Venus, but in regards of the owl and all that, so that might be the connection with the New Age satanic bullshit of using owls. I don't know, but it could be at least something to dig further into at least. But anyway, you had the pagan trinity and the true trinity of the Bible. Well, of course, we don't need to know what these Satanists believes, we just need to know what the Bible says, because when we know what the Bible says, we can reject the bullshit that the, demonic people, have Darwin's universe, from nothing, by nothing, for nothing, survival for nothing. Yeah, I remember when I was in the occult, I actually had a website called No Thing, nothing, no thing. Oh, I guess that was I don't know, was that the first? No, the first website I actually, made like a freedom, what do you call it? A report, making a report, freedom report, like more like reporting the truth, and then I guess I got over into the spiritual in regards of no thing, and it just what do you call it, moves in progression of branching out, and it's just, oh my, it is terrible, and you end up with a lot of things. I remember I still have. I think I still have the whole idea of all the topics I wanted to go through on the website, and it's just one single topic is just in itself a huge project. So, and then I got into the party thing in regards to my flower party for a time, and now I guess in regards to Jesus God and Pope 666, it's just terrible how it's the first page I actually made was actually still pretty good in regards to the freedom report, like reporting the freedom here. Okay, we have on Gap. Apparently, we have. Apparently, the reports are still. Is that Putin? No, maybe it's another guy. It's like he's talking about the Orthodox, but of course the Jesuits has, the Roman Catholicism, Orthodoxy, potato, it's just the same nonsense. But and they infiltrated everything. So I wrote here, working for the same king as any other in the world, Rome, 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 and Rome, Rome, and Rome, the devil's puppet to rule the Roman world order. They're all in on it, bowing their knee to the old snake. USA kings, Israeli, Scandinavia, Germany, and so far it goes. They rule them all. Roman knights and papists everywhere. Anyone heard any leader lately protesting the Roman papacy 666? Besides licking the butthole of the unholy figure? Yeah. Anyone heard any protest against the Vatican lately? You heard anyone speaking against the? I haven't. I haven't seen the last one that really did something was Ian Paisley. And he was protesting, and he stood up against. And one of his interviews is just magnificent. It's so sad that the guy ends the interview. I guess some kind of time and all that, but he was on a roll. Ian Pacey just totally smashed that snake oil seller that tried to blah blah ecumenical bullshit. Okay, wrong man to bow down to and kiss, just so disgusting. Okay, someone reposted that. Great. It's nice to see the truth getting out there, even if it's just a little. If people are just waking up, that's one more standing against this devilish system. Someone is quoting Paulus to me. Like, you might not quote Paulus to someone who has issues with Roman Pharisee Paulus. Anyway, he's not quoting. He's actually just pointing out Ephesus 6. Well, then I guess you can say, well, all Asia rejected Paulus, right? Or I have this wonderful program known as the Word, and you open it up, and you can pretty much, cut C, and there you go to see here. So he's quoting. I don't know why the reason he's quoting Ephesus 6. That's a whole chapter, but yeah, whatever. Let's go to the next one. Someone says this is totally staged. Yeah, well, probably not. The video is wrong man to bow down to and kiss. Just it's like totally staged. Nobody likes Bergo, Chloe, or whatever. Anyway, it's not. Kissing his ring and all that. Lots of people. So this guy, I guess it's kind of a damage control thing. I don't know, but yeah, someone totally staged. Nobody like Burke or Cleo or this. Well, you can find enough images. Oh yeah, Berkeley. I guess that's the real name for. Yeah, George Mario Bergoglio. But again, you can find so much. One of the places in regards to where I think that was that guy where he's just removing his maybe the other hand all the time because people want to kiss his ring. But so he's like. No, it's like it's like anyway. I can't, whatever. It's just whatever. But that's enough video to. It's like but this and that. The Roman Catholics are they're always trying to. It's a satanic system. It's just anyway. Back to my website, I guess. In regards to the false prophet. In regards to the false prophet, I sometimes I come to question myself in regard because the fourth the four beast of Daniel is pretty solidified. There's no problem in regards to that, and the beast of the first beast of Revelation, there's no problem in regards to that either. But the second beast is further. That's the hardest one of them. That's really the hardest one. We have to interpretate the Bible with the Bible. And by the way, I have that video. I wonder where I put that video. That would actually be nice to actually have in my playlist. That's from an SDA again, but that guy needs to. I think he was, he had like the other guy from the SDA. Sadly, there's so many SDA material that is actually good, but they fix it with their own nonsense. It's. I still have my very difficulties with the Seventh-day Adventist because they do have a lot of truth, but then they have things that is just twisting and issues, that is just clearly not, it smells not so good, but they do have absolutely people attacking the Jesuits and in regards to the Antichrist. But apparently they seem to have problems with that as well. There seems to be people that goes ecumenical into the SDA things, and so the Jesuits are attacking every single level, infiltrating, and So anyway, so it seems like that some people in the SDA has lost the idea of Antichrist as well, but there absolutely is a good amount of the SDA who still stands for this. What was the guy named that died of cancer? I really would like to at least have one video from that guy as well, because he had some, but he also had these things that was wrong as well. So again, you have to be careful. Yeah, but he died of fungus or cancer they called it. But anyway, he died. Died of that. I saw all his. There's like 40 hours or something like that of material. And the other SDA guy that apparently they seem to know each other also had like 40 hours, and I have seen both. And they have some really good stuff for sure. But then they mix it in with the SDA doctrine, which they get from the so-called prophet, and no. It's just, you can see, I have the SDA. I don't know, maybe I should actually open the door. I fixed this thing for the, maybe it's not so healthy, this thing I'm using for the oven, to clean the oven. So maybe let's open a window just to get some, well, that's a good amount of, so let's get that out, because it seems like so maybe it's, again. But the problem is with the oven thing, it has to be like for at least 20 minutes or 20 minutes, I think they say, to let it stick to the oven and then clean it. But yeah, maybe I should actually just open some more windows. So it didn't really smell like that bad, but let's see if I still have some light in the, let's open just a little here. No, it's still working for sure. And at least now we're getting some fresh air. Well, oops, my speaker. Let's open this over here. It's raining again in Denmark, as usual. Anyway, but I would like that guy actually, and I think I could probably find, some of the videos in regards of Antichrist and all that. I still have 120 gigabytes on the server that I can use, so I don't know how much I actually have on the server yet, but I think I have enough room to I also have all these images I need to put out, and if I want to sort them out, I guess it doesn't really matter. So what the failed to record. Well, you don't need to record. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, but I can't remember his name. Do I actually? Maybe I have him his. I tried to make a list of different names that was speaking notes. SDA, let's see. We have James Arabito. He died in a airplane accident. We have one more. No. Yeah, I clearly need some more names. Bob Enyard Creation. He had some good things in regards of intelligent design, I guess, and all that. But what was the name of this guy? And it's the problem is finding all the information and all the name of, so people could do further research. I did also have that other SDA, and the problem is they have some good in regards of books as well. That is not SDA related, and of course that's what we are interested in, really. And I guess the book, they probably have a lot of exposing the devil, but yeah, it's just so hard with the SDA. They do have a lot of things, but I think the Sabbath or the Sunday thing being the mark of the beast is just, and the ideas that they're taking things apart in regards to that place, to make it two things instead of it's just and going backwards in regards to the book of Revelation to make fit their doctrine. It's just no, it's just Let's see here, harlot. I know I had the video someplace. Here we have before the Reformation in regards of. Oh, that's from the. Oh, I wouldn't. It would be nice to actually also have a video from that guy with the package thing. He also stand against this. What is it called? Nicholas? No, that's not Nicholas, is it? I just saw a video. I think I might actually have it. Did I actually fix it to my? I might actually have it here someplace. Unknown, nope. But if I could just at least have one video from that guy. We have a huge list in regards of the papacy and all that. So that's another guy. It would be nice to just have a whole. Okay, so I can't remember the guy's name, but I just not long ago, and I reposted it here and there, I think. Oh, I posted it into the. That's true. In regards to only the truth of. Yeah, there we go. Should be in here. I posted it. Let's see if I can search, and then search on Darkijah. Darkijah. Let's see here if we can find any Darkijah video thing. The Pope of Rome is the Antichrist. Yeah, but here we. Yep, that's the video. The first. Oh, there we go. What is his name? Final warning: 100% proof that Francis is Antichrist. Well, that's not the original name of the video, but what is the name of the guy? Oh, Mark Woodman. Yeah, so we have Mark Woodman. And then we have the the guy with the package thing. I think I have a video of him. He comes around sometimes on YouTube as well. Again, you have to, I don't know, you have to be careful, right? But I think I had a protest that's not over. It's like, didn't I cut? No, maybe I actually downloaded it. So Videota, full of spyware and all that, but that is the best. Here we go. Pure facts in regards to prophecy. Nicholas. Yeah, it actually is Nicholas. Let's see here. Nicholas. So just collecting all the people that I can that actually stands for some truth. Now, of course, okay, they might have some issues here and there, right? But at least that they're speaking up on the Antichrist, right? Where everybody else is just silent, right? It's just disgusting, Anyway, so we have William Tyndale. I think interrupted. We have everything. Okay. I was thinking in regards of William Tyndale. I can't remember if I actually had. I think I have a video actually on William Tyndale on the playlist. So I don't want too much either, Cause you just a little here and a little, if people just get an oversight of things. Oh, there's so much. It's incredible how much you can continue to delete from list. Okay, so that would be Nicholas POGM, and he has a website as well. Which side? And then we have Mark Woodman on Woodman. But he's an SDA, and again, you have to be careful in regards of the SDA. But again, the SDA really do have a lot of goodies in regards of. They do have a lot, of goodies. But then they mix it with these things which seems more like Roman, like the brothers of Jesus is his older brothers and all that. That's a Catholic doctrine, and yet the SDA also have that in regards to Ellen G. White. So Mark Woodman, and then we have, what is it called? The other guy with the glasses. He's one of the. He was in Denmark, and I really had looked forward to this guy. But then, of course, I was in Jerusalem when he was here. That was just so sad. I was waiting, and then I'm fixing this Jerusalem travel, and lo and behold, he's coming to Denmark at that specific place. Like, if you gotta be kidding me, what is the chances of that, home nearly, and then just going for a travel, and then all of a sudden he's coming, right? Just I don't know, SDA, what is he called? Let's see if we can find him. He's, I guess, one of the most popular. There was another SDA, right? That was, I can't remember. Jesuits being in SDA church, does it matter? Oh yeah, well, I think it would be mattering. Anyway, okay, let's see here. SDA, let's see here if we can find the guy. Jesuit Adventist, Jesuit message and Seventh-day Adventist. Okay, we have the Jesuit infiltration of the Seventh Day behind the door. So in regards to the Babylon past, present, and future. I actually have that video on my list. Haven't seen it yet, I think. But of course, in regards to the Bible, that's the whole foundation. So when you get further into, and just, yeah. Oh, here we go with the other guy. I think I have that guy on, what is it called? I have his 2 books as well. I haven't read them yet. I've read a little of the, what is it called? But he's a Seventh-day Adventist again. But the problem is, if you go against Ellen G. White, they see you as an enemy. They see you as a devil's whatever. And if you go against the doctrine of Ellen G., it's just like, so it's just, if they want to be seen as part of Protestantism, and yet they go out to, you become an enemy of them when and they point you out as a Satanist, and if you don't accept Ellen G. White, well, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So, yeah, it's just Jesuit reveals on vows, I don't know. We can't really, oh, here we have, that's from the, but it's in regards of where different Christians are coming so-called home. What is that? I don't know. Police or something, I don't know. I guess it is where people is out and, enjoying themselves or whatever. Oh, now that's Bob Trash. He had some, that's another SDA, but I do have the other thing. Where's the guy that usually pops up? He should be very Jesuit Catholic pastors in our Seventh-day Adventist church. I must see. I have so much, you can continue and go on and on and on and on and all of that and see all these things, right? Yeah. That's something in regards of prophecy countdown.
In just a few moments, I'll be interviewing Elder Bob Treb as we take Jesuit Agenda 4. But before we do, I just want...
I think I have all those.
Difference between the true biblical, historic Seventh-day Adventists and the nominal Adventism that is awash in NLP and celebration and all of that. It's not just that we don't believe in celebration. It's not just that we don't believe in NLP and that we see a problem with...
Yeah, well, anyway. I still haven't, found one single video in regards to this guy. It's just interesting, of course. So, if you're going into the topic of the SDA, absolutely have a lot of things, but but you have to be careful in regards to some of the other doctrines. To be an SDA, you have to accept, Ellen G. White as a prophet, right? And I'm not rejecting that Ellen G. White didn't have anything truth to say. Of course, there was a lot of things that's true in regards to Roman Catholic maniac institution, but there's other things that I wouldn't agree with, and you have to accept her, the spiritual gift of the, they call it something, I can't remember, they have it in there, and you have to accept that when you have, if you are an SDA, and It's just interesting how the SDA, the people will lash out of you when you don't accept Ellen G. White, yet they want to be part of Protestantism, and yet if you don't accept Ellen G. White as a prophet, then you are of the devil. It's just disgusting to see how they end up lashing out against people they try to also reach out to, apparently, right? But yet again, they end up, just something is wrong. I don't know. I have more in regards to the Jesuit, but where's this guy? You usually comes around this guy, but I can't. Anyway, Mark Woodman, I should actually put that in my notes, and of course I can do that very quickly now because I have this wonderful program known as Notepad++. And Notepad++ works as the good old days where there was sanity left in the computing world, which, there seems to be less and less sanity left in the computing world. Spyware, jailing the user and doing everything, taking features, because of security bullshit and all that, and pushing all the nonsense that they, just disgusting. But anyway, Notepad++, which sadly only run on Windows, as I understand it, not on Linux, has these wonderful features. I installed these huge applications for making websites and all that, and they always had issues, and you needed to work things out. They were very heavy, and issue after issue, and you just... the only thing I don't have in WordPress is the color coding that I want in regards to the HTML. But, that can be fixed as far as I understand it. I just need to use some time on that. But for the moment, I'm just, using it with the text white and black and some of its default. But I can, further go into that. Okay, wait. This is notes. I don't know. That's links. No, shouldn't it be notes? Oh yeah, it is notes. Okay, it's because I have just made a mixture of everything, and the code is just one. It's not really. The code is not really set up pretty easy. Pretty nice. So I could, further make it into a more nicely. Anyway, we are down here apparently, Anabaptist, early Christianity. Let's put in a BR thing here for a break, and let's put in Mark Woodman, SDA. I don't know if I should like this. SDA. I guess the problem is many people don't know what the SDA means. So it would actually be nice if I had one of these where you just put the thing over and then it would actually show. That reminds me that I need to fix my. There's a lot of things. Okay, my other web page. I did have WordPress running with some of my old notations. It would have been nice to actually get those over, but at the moment it's not possible at the moment. Yeah, anyway, I need to look into this information as well. We have Jörg Glissman, Protestant History, Tom Fresh, Protestant History, Jesuit and the Antichrist. Well, yeah, Jesuit and the Antichrist, yeah. Alberto Rivera, Antichrist Information Center, AIC. Well, I could say ex-Jesuit. Antichrist, Spike Passaris, that's in regards of evolution. Kent Hovind, Baptist Strength Creation. Yeah, well, whatever. Then we have these extra things, which is actually not my notes. In regards of half-truthers, full-blown liars, secret societies, initiates, bad guys, ecumenical sellouts, devil worshippers, CIA double agents, disinfo, witches, Jesuit coadjutors, and subordinate stooges to the papacy are. Okay, that's a good amount of. And that's a lot of people I don't know, but yeah, but I guess it's not that nicely put up. Yeah, there's a lot, Bohemian Grove, Opus Dei, Knights of Hospitalos, Illuminati, Masonic. Of course, the Knights of Hospitalos are the Knights of Malta. So, I have some notes here from my own, from Internet Relay Chat, Ice Monkey for the browser, Sea Monkey, best old school browser. Can I turn off the cache in Sea Monkey? Yep. Okay. Oh well, so that's on page, but yeah, I need to sort that out at some point. But yeah, Notepad++, absolutely wonderful, because you have a plugin, NPP FTP, and the plugin you can, if you fix the plugin up in plugin, show plugin folder, I can't remember, but you need to turn off turn it on, NPP FTP window. I think it is in plugins, and then you go to NPP FTP and show NPP FTP windows. About it, maybe you need to turn it on somewhere, but it's absolutely amazing. I have some emails and all that. Maybe I should actually, send an email to these guys, even if I don't, emails and me is, whatever. But you should send a thank you for these guys. So I still didn't find the SDA guy. Speaker. Yeah, there's a lot of SDA speaking out. I remember I was asked by one of the SDA, why am I not an SDA? Well, because there are things that I can't accept, right? And if I would accept to become an SDA, I would accept their foundational doctrine of Ellen G. White, and that's not going to happen. I'm not going to just say that I believe this because Ellen G. White said this and all that. No, I'm going to research it myself, and there's absolutely things where I find issues with Ellen G. White and some of the SDA doctrines, and I'm not going to go with that. Like the mark of the beast being Sunday, give me a break, That's a huge amount of focus that they put on that, I don't think we should keep Sunday because Sunday is the first day of the week and all that. That's absolutely agreeable, but it's not the mark of the beast, But anyway, and then we have this thing in regards of, reading the book of Revelation from behind to get their own doctrines worked out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And in regards to Jesus being older brothers and this doctrine of Jesus, still, in the that he was opened up for the inside the Holy of Holies, which actually happened when he died. The thing was ripped into the Holy of Holies. And they say that Jesus would come back in 1843, which didn't happen. And then they set the date to 1844, that didn't happen. And when it didn't happen, they just made up, hey, it was something happening in heaven, You can't be kidding me, Give me a break, And as far as I understand it, the first guy actually understood that they had been wrong, but some couldn't accept it and then further moved on in regard, You gotta be kidding me. At least just be honest. You made a mistake. It didn't happen. Okay, So the whole thing, and by the way, that's actually based on a King James version, which kind of is a failure of translation. 2,300 days, when every single other translation, as far as I know, translated, like not day, but in regards of the evening, and I can't remember the whole thing, but we could find it. But the thing is, the King James version says it's like 2,300 days, when it's actually, two a day. You have 2 offerings a day, so it doesn't become 2,300 a day for a year, as it becomes 1,150. And that ruins the whole thing in 1843 or 1844, So the whole just falls together into ruin, you know. But they do have a lot of things that is correct in regards of the Jesuits, and they have some good information on that. It's just have to be careful. The devil has, you know, deceptions on every single level, and I'm not just going to go with that. Still can't find this guy, you know. I think actually Nicholas might actually also be related, at least have some SDA doctrine with him. So he might have refuted the SDA, but he still have some SDA 11 or whatever you want to call it. Hey, again, we all have issues and all that. I just think it's dishonest to just, you know, when you figure out that something is wrong, you should be honest to say, I was wrong. You don't just make something up to try to make it right, you know. What is he called? I should know. I should know what he's called, right? I just can't remember all these names. I've never been good at names. That's why I'm trying to, you know, fix these names. And I didn't really want to have all these SDA on my website, but the Seventh-day Adventists are really one of the last groups that seems to be protesting. You have few Protestants around in the different Protestant denominations, but yeah, that's the interesting thing in regards to why they seem to have like this hidden upside down cross. But yeah, well, you could do it either way. Anyway, so and you see when they make the cross, the Catholics make the cross. You actually can see it's an upside cross. I actually just saw one of these presidents, that the nowadays American president, and in his inauguration, and he makes the upside cross, you know, as a Catholic, and of course he is a Catholic. Everybody, is this the demonic, filthy, satanic system? What is he called? I've been told his name so many times. I've seen all, just incredible. What is his name? I can't remember. SDA speaker on the Jesuits or something. That should be at least one video. Here we have the Jesuit infiltration of the. That's one of the other guys that I actually also have in my. I do have some videos in my video player, which some of them I probably shouldn't have deleted them. In regards to the festivals, they actually say that we should keep the festivals. These SDA guys, you know. And we have something in regards to the Jesuit invasion of Adventism. You know, it's the only group that actually seems to understand that there's infiltration of outsiders. You know, you don't see any other really speaking about infiltration. Okay, here we have Dark. Maybe we should have actually write that down as well. Dark. Bachelor. He does have some good things as well. Also, I remember, at least in regards of the heaven and hell doctrine as well, I can agree on. I think he has a good, in regards of the heaven and hell doctrine. It's not, you know, and going by the, you know, that's the lake of fire. It's like, come on, Gehenna, lake of fire. You know, don't keep on this heaven doctrine, heaven hell doctrine. How is it I can't even find this guy? I don't get it. But what is a Jesuit, Tony Makosi? I'm getting a lot of other things where it would be interesting to see. Why many hours, lots of hours, right, in regards to things. But where is this guy? You telling me that it won't even show me one single video from this guy? August Tons. I mean, you can usually sniff out the SDA when you begin to get a feel in regards to the SDA, and we also have the non-SDA side. So why would I? I mean, the problem is I always end up, you know, the SDA, you know, you end up hitting into them so many times because they do have a lot of. But when they don't really say the SDA, that's another problem I have. You know, come at least be honest. But making of a Jesuit, that's Dark Bachelor again. So And we have forgiveness, amazing. Oh, he's running the amazing facts. That's true. Amazing facts. Amazing facts. And again, it's just. I even have from the Mormons. I don't think I actually have anything from the Jehovah's Witnesses on my website. They probably would have some really good stuff on the name of Jehovah. At least they should have. But if they would just keep to that topic, that would be nice. But I don't understand. I can't find a single video. It comes up with different, but not with this specific guy, which should be the most prevalent SDA in the entire world, who is still alive. Well, we had the other guy. What was the name of that guy from the... That's another SDA. It's like hitting into one SDA after another. But, I can't remember what he... But that's the guy that actually, in regards of actually, pointing out that those going against Ellen G. White are really the enemy. And just I don't if they want to be part of Protestantism as a whole, right, protesting against the Antichrist, and yet if you reject Ellen G. White, then you are of the devil, pretty much. Is that I can't remember how he says it, but it's not really. He's like, you gotta be kidding me. So I can't remember what he was called. They still make videos in regards of, and again, there's some good things from it, It's just very slick, But then again, you can also ask an SDA, why don't you keep the festivals? Well, Paulus says, or Ellen G. White says, because Ellen G. White also says it. And actually, one of these SDA was actually trying to twist Ellen G. White's words to say that that's not what she's really saying. Yeah, we're twisting this and that. But yeah, this is what she's saying, like Roman Pharisee Paulus. But who's going to run with these people and not run with the master, who kept these festivals, And we're disciples under who? Well, anyway. But, I was thinking in regards of what his name was, in regards of, let's see if we can find the name. But he, again, he got some good stuff, again, good stuff. But it's just, then you point out some of the problems with the, with some, and then they just go totally attacking you. They will defend the Friday execution as well in regards of Jesus. Why? Because Ellen G. White says it. And of course, they won't go into, and I try to, they put all this, information forward. And you have so many researching this topic today outside of SDA and all that. And they, funny enough, come to the conclusion that Jesus has to be executed on a Wednesday. So, again, the SDA end up, by the Jehovah's Witnesses as well, defend Friday. I just, you gotta be kidding me. This is his books, the guy, Bill Hughes, wonderful. He says some really good stuff, Bill Hughes. But, listening to him in regards of, and I don't know if they were actually responding to some of the things I'd written on the, because it sounded like in regards of some of the things I've written that they were actually attacking these things that I wrote, and seemingly pointed out that people, was of the devil who was, anyway, but he has 2 books. I haven't, read them from beginning to end. These are used books because I couldn't figure out how to get them in new. It's not always good with new books because usually I like to, put my own things, notations in it. And if it's a used book, sometimes there's a lot of, it doesn't seem like there's much in this. But I do have one book that I got in regards to the Antichrist and all that, and a Protestant, I can't remember what that guy was that made it. He has a website. I can't remember where he's coming from. I think it was a Puritism or whatever. Anyway, we have Bill Hughes at pointing at small books around 150 pages each of them nearly. Yeah, around 150 pages. So these are not totally big books. He has some really good stuff for sure. So yeah, book one and book. Oh, actually, here we can see that this is not me. This is the guy that, where they. So that's the problem with books that you buy used. But if you can't get them otherwise, you have to just accept it, right? But yeah, it's a little annoying when I'd rather use my own things too. So I couldn't figure out how to get them in new versions. Of 2002 and 2006. So this should be the first book, The Secret Terrorist, and then The Enemy Unmasked is the second book from him. It's interesting how hard this actually is to get, the last book I got from a used book, I had to pay $200 for. But apparently, and then $75 or something like that to get into the country, and the book was falling apart and all that. Although I ended up apparently not paying for the book, apparently. They sent the money back and they didn't want money for it, so that was they don't want the money. I tried to reach out to them like 4 or 5 times, and they just and when they finally responded, they were like, it doesn't matter. It's like, what? You gotta be kidding. I received the book now. It was because I hadn't received the book, and I wrote to them. It's like, hey, I haven't received the book, And it's like, and then it came around, and but then they don't. I don't know if they. I don't know. Whatever. But apparently they don't. I guess they have sorted out something, or I don't know. But they, So I guess maybe it's. I don't know. Anyway, this is the video that I was thinking in regards of Mark Woodman. It's very good, but it's not the right title that it has. But there's only pretty much one specific point in the video that I think is not right, but it still makes me think in some sense. It makes me dig into things. So it's not always a bad thing if there's something that is wrong. It just makes you dig into it. And hey, we don't, we can always find issues, so we can't just reject things just because there's some things that are wrong, just. So that's. But anyway, I think I should have a video from this guy. All his videos should be out there as well somewhere or someplace. It was called Mark Woodman, the God's Final Call series. Maybe that's the one. Yeah, 27. So maybe it's less than 40 hours. But we had the other guy. What was he called? Which I actually still haven't found this other guy. Okay, that's but Mark Woodman died 11 years ago, and that's very sad. But yeah, he was in regards of all this ecumenical nonsense and all that. It was a good start out to listen to all these videos. It might have been less than 30 hours. It seems like. But I think the other one in regards to the they apparently knew each other. I can't remember what he was called. The other guy, I still can't. I know he's told. I know I can find the name again. Right, just annoying that I just. I just. But yeah, he has the final. I could download the whole thing and then just look it over again. But again, that's just 27 videos, about an hour. So it's less than 40 hours that hit, but it's still 27 nearly hours to go through. I have done. I was very hungry in the beginning, and but these are the official Mark Woodman video. 1, 2, 3. That's actually 28 in this one. I don't know why that's 27 in one and 28 in the other one. Home base. That's 39 in this one. So that looks furthermore in regards to 40, right? I would need to look into that, God's Temple. But yeah. Anyway, and find, one or two maybe of his videos, just to have something from him. I think. Oh, here we have 41 videos. Okay, I will need to look into 42 videos. Well, okay. In regards to playlist here, so the other guy was also, let's say 30 hours then on both of them. And I was pretty hungry, so I just saw one after another. That was, of course, before my back issues, that began to really hurt. But anyway, 22 and all that. But yeah, that, he's like promoting the Shekinah thing is also no good, the Shekinah, that's going back to paganism. It's not a word from the Bible. It's, the feminine Shekinah, and all that nonsense. So again, you have to be careful. Okay, but what is the other guy's name? Oh, we have the Great Controversy. I guess that's from also the book. And again, they have, history and all that. The Seventh-day Adventists have this, history in regards to Protestant history, which they have, it's wonderful, right? But yeah, and then mixing it with their own things.
Family.
Here we have Mark Woodman, and I know he's talking about Eric Felt. No, that's the other guy. I know he's mentioning this other guy at some point. Yeah.
If you're watching this DVD,
Okay.
it means that there have been certain events that have taken place.
Yeah.
And I've asked that the DVD be shown at my funeral as well. So it's possible and probable that I've passed on and
Yep.
I'm no longer with you to watch this DVD. But I thought if I have the opportunity to one more time, I'd like to speak to you and just spend a little bit of time telling you what's on my heart and just encouraging you to continue with the work that you're doing. We've been so blessed in our ministry to find out and to hear from people from Tanzania and from Texas and from Canada and the west coast of America and the east coast of America and Australia and the Philippines and the Solomon Islands, and it's just been an absolutely wonderful support. And
Yeah, I know he's going to say the name of this guy, so they seem to have known each other. So it's so I'm absolutely going to be able to find it. Don't I have? I should have. I think maybe I should have some of the videos from this guy as well. He has glasses. I think he's from Africa. But I can see I'll need to make it like an SDA section on the Mark Woodman would be SDA affiliated. Nicholas, he still uses SDA material. I don't think he's a direct SDA anymore because I think he believes that he sees that the SDA has been infiltrated, so he seems to be outside of that. We have the amazing facts in regards of Doc Batchelor, SDA as well, and Nicholas is in regards to the package thing. We have Bill Hughes, who's another SDA. So again, you do have we have other SDA as well. This guy that died, that also exposed the Jesuit. He was a wonderful. What was the name of him? Well, I probably should. Put a box for the SDA guys and. Because there's so many good information from the SDA that we don't have that from Protestants anymore. What was the other guy named from the SDA? Let's see, Bill Hughes, SDA. And we have, was it James? Jim, Albedo. James Albedo or something like that. I can't remember how to spell it. He was also called Jim, as far as I recall. I have a mail that it was his nickname. I think that was what people called him, I guess. Albedo. So that's another SDA. He did some damage to the Jesuits as well, as far as I can see, and he was. According to his own words, one of them came to him and said, "Hey, if we have our eyes on you," and they probably had, and they could have also have murdered him in regards to that flying accident. You never know. We have usual flying accidents, like the other guy. He wasn't an SDA. He was a Jewish Christian. So in the end, it's up to God to decide, right? In regards of if we are His or not. So it's not really. We still have to discern. Jesus warned us about wolves in sheep clothing, so we can't just, not be aware and discern, right? So anyway, the secret terrorist and the enemy unmasked, and I remember listening to at least 1 hour on the internet, and I was like, this is good stuff. And then he didn't read further, he only had one reading of it, and I was like, this is good stuff. And I can't remember which book it was from. If it was from The Secret Terrorist or The Enemy Unmasked, but apparently there's some pretty negative responses from the enemy on these things in regard to the powers of evil. It's sad to see how people are actually so willing to work for the devil. Anyway, so again, I want a little of everything on my, and I guess I have more than enough space at the moment, at least for now, to. But I still wanted like a concentrated thing. Anyway, I have 2 years of 120 gigabytes hosting, and in the end I could actually host things myself if I was still having, but the idea was to not have any power.
I hope that this short message that I give to you will also be put and made available for those all over the world to see. Many of you have written to me and told me that
here we go. This is a video that was played at Mark's funeral and at his last goodbye to everyone. The full funeral service by Walter White, and the funeral will be uploaded at Vimeo. So I haven't seen that all quick. We also have a link for. That was also the point of my website, right? Easily make it, but I haven't had. You have so many videos, and you every single video you would need to then make in regards of Hotel Mail and Hotel Mail thing, and it just takes a lot long. And then you had all these issues in regards of making a website and all these applications. I was using. Which an application I can't remember. Then I used another application which was a lot closer to Now we have the issue in regards of needing to do things twice with this browser. Again, why work? Markwoodman.org. Let's see if it's actually still working. It's pointing to God last warning. It has been updated 2021. So seems to still be, well, this website at least still seem to that we have the Vimeo thing. Joe, let's try to. So yeah, every single time you go into something, it branches out to many things, and you can use a lot of time on. I have 146 videos, and apparently the funeral thing should be here if someplace. Seemingly, but yeah, it's like instead of I could make my own concentrated videos really. So to correct the mistakes that there is, with other information, and then just so a lot of that we have Bill Hughes. I don't know the other guy here, Paul Godfrey, but cooking. Yeah, they have these things in regards of health and all that. I do think they have some issues with that as well. But they might have some. I thought I found a mistake in regards of Ellen G. White, and I actually might have been wrong on that in regards to the fat. But I'm still looking into still trying to find out. But I thought she was actually wrong. But I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. And if I'm wrong, I of course have to correct that. That's the thing. You have to weigh things with the scriptures, and if you find something that you just have to correct your mistakes, right? But I've actually thought she was incorrect in regards to this fat issue of eating tallow or something. I don't know. Maybe she was wrong, but maybe I am wrong. But I think in regards of the kidney fat, that's the thing that you are not to eat, not the fat in the meat itself, but. Ellen G. White wrote to some kind of butcher in regards of you shouldn't eat the fat apparently, and I really was like, what are you talking about? But I have to I have read a lot of the Bible for sure. There's one specific book that I have had a very hard time getting through, and that is the third book of Moses, the Leviticus, I think it's called, if I recall correctly, which have all these, and that might be something. So I'm not sure if I can say I read the whole Bible, because there might be some portions of that specific book that I haven't read. So, but yeah. Anyway. I don't know. And of course, in regards to the notations, whatever. So, I read the Bible from first the New Testament, right, and then going backward, and re-listening to a lot of the books and all that, and the Leviticus, I think it's the book. It's hard to get through, in regards of all the information about the tent and the priesthood in regards of. Anyway, so here we have Mark Woodman, SDA, Nicholas, and we have the website as well and all that. But let's go to. Oh, I love Notepad++. I just need to figure out in regards of if I can make it like, the colors of the old thing that I'm used to from. That would be even better, but I haven't looked into this yet, but overall it's wonderful. Wow, I really have we have Spiritual Smart here, Paul Meyer, Lutheran historian, Jesus. I already have. Oh well, anyway, let's put in Mark Woodman, SDA, and BR, and then we have Nicholas, Pog. There was something that was on Hive, but I just thought, as far as I could see in regards to the on Hive thing, the on Hive mind, it seems to be attacking the Jews, and it's not that the Jewish people are like, there's a lot of poor people amongst the Jews in Israel and all that. Many of them are just like you and me, they're just trying to go by. Let's see, the Jew conspiracy. Let's see what he... And I understand that the On-Hive Mind had some... There was another website that I remember that was actually interesting. But that was in regards of... Oh, that was the subject. I think I found it by the subject of... you hear about this Catholic guy that was in regards to writing the U.S. Constitution or something like that. I can't remember the name. Apparently they had like a, some of the bigger guys or whatever you want to call it had like this conflict about the, and that's the sad thing, right? When we get into these clashes amongst each other just because we disagree on some things. I can remember the name if I recall, right? It's incredible. It's the name of, and I'm sure I will run into it again. But that was a website that actually also seemed to be pretty interesting. What was the call? But anyway, we have the On-Hive Mind. I don't know how much in regards, I haven't further looked into it, but he talks about the Jews, so it might be one of these attacking Jews, at least Eric Phelps is one of those that actually understands that the Jews, I would agree with Eric Phelps on the Jews, yeah, sure, you have some, Jews who work for the system, like you have Danish people working for the system, and the Germans, Americans, and so forward in regards to working for the Roman Empire. But it's not the Jews, The Jews are used as a scapegoat, They have their own Freemasonry thing, and where does Freemasonry leads to? Well, the Jesuit general. Anyway, the Roman Empire. It's not, and where does the Bible point us to? The Jews or Romanism? Anyway, you can see a lot of this, and also testimonies from former Roman Catholics, how they are trained into hating the Jews, and promote this Jewish nonsense. And you can see it on Gap, which has a lot of of Roman Catholics, and how they attack the Judaizers and all that. It was very interesting to see how, and there was like one of these people that reacted to it that I actually talked to before he wrote the article was a 4th degree Roman Knight of Malta, I think. Columbus or Malta, one of them. Anyway, I think it was Malta. Can't even remember. It's my brain is all over. It's just so hard to. The Jesuit Jews, the Jew conspiracy, Zionist Jews, the Jew world. Let's see here, Sabbatons. I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'll look at the website at some point. Okay, I didn't really see any funeral thing in regards of. But anyway, again, one link usually, discover is SDA truth the same as the Bible truth, and of course you do have issues in regards of the SDA, right? But then again, they also have a lot of truth, So again, the 2,300 days, you if you look in other Bible, translations, the King James Version clearly have an issue, and that's they base that 2,300 day prophecy. So, but the thing is, the sacrifice is twice a day, and that cuts off 2,300, and it's again it's not 2,300 days. It's days and evening or something, days and night. I can't remember. It's if you go back to, and you will see that in pretty much all other translations on that. I can't remember where it is in regards of Daniel, but if you have the the specific part, you can just look it up and you can see multiple versions and see that the King James Version apparently just took one of the words out, when they translated it. The Geneva Bible has it correct. And that's one of the reasons when you have the Geneva, which is actually the Protestant Bible, and the King James Version, all that, you can see that sometimes the Geneva gets things correct and some issues in the King James Version, and the other way around, if I recall correctly. So there are, improvements, and, it's a translation, you have to be careful, right? That's everything, It says here, 1 out of 2 are leaving the SDA church. Well, I don't know. Take the SDA Truth Challenge for yourself and decide if SDA Truth is Bible truth. There's absolutely some problems. And again, if the SDA is going to defend these things and then call others devils when they disagree with these things, that's kind of a problem. So... Oh, I can't write on Facebook. That's the... Okay, in regards to the reset and all that. So, I don't know if I should download the whole thing in regards of the videos, God's Final Call series. Again, that's a lot of good stuff, but there is, some issues mixed into it. He has a lot of regards to everything pretty much. He collects it. It's a really a wonderful. It did help me. I looked at all those videos and I looked at the other guy, which I still can't have. Oh yeah, I did find the name right. Didn't I write it down? We just had the name in regards of his, there we go. Walter White. I don't know, my brain is apparently not working. I don't know if it's the chemicals in the things that in regards to the oven thing, it's probably not the most healthy things that is in the oven thing. It didn't really smell bad to me, but I did seem to be affected in regards of it. The problem is you need to let it stand in the oven for 20 minutes, so it's like, it's inside, right? You don't take the oven outside and do it, Of course, you could do that, I guess, but usually you would use things inside, right? My oven is not that big, so I could do it. I could disconnect it, so I also have all these images. There's always things to do. That's the problem, right? And I don't know how many actually will look on, but of course the few that actually does look at it, that's worth everything, right? Hopefully I can make the web page less confusion. Jesuit invasion of Adventism and all that. I guess there's some videos on that, but that's the interesting thing, right? That is only the Adventists that actually seem to understand that the Jesuits are infiltrating everybody. You don't hear anything from the Lutherans, as far as I know, or the I guess you have, but they don't really say that. Hey, we're getting infiltrated by Jesuits, right? Or from Freemasonry, which again is controlled by Jesuitism. So anyway, we need to write these things down in regards of my notation. The whole thing is, if I can just put all the notations on my website, so if I need something, I can just... Okay, so we have Nicholas, Phom, Phgom, okay. Okay, and let's make a BR. We can always fix his website and find his website with that information. So that's Nicholas P. I don't know what he. Well, he's former SDA, so I guess we can SDA, or at least former SDA. He's still using SDA material, sort of SDA. So I get maybe. I'll just put SDA for now. At least that's SDA material. Okay, so that's. Then we have Mark Woodman. That's an SDA as well. He's now dead. And then we have. Oh, that's the package thing. Well, I guess package thing. I don't know. Package. I don't know the whole title, but I guess I can look that up. Anyway, the next thing is in regards of Bachelor. I think I might already have him, but I'm not sure. Bachelor Amazing Facts. SDA. Okay. And Walter White. Oh, there we go. Walter White. And maybe I should, again, Walter White and Mark Woodman had these, and they seem to have, worked together somehow. And one of them died, and he was saying, well, continue the work in regards to Walter White. And I was looking forward to meeting Walter White in Denmark, but no, I was in Israel instead. So Dark Bachelor. But again, I should probably make like an SDA thing. Then we have the non-SDA. I don't know if I should have that on because that's from a former SDA. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I should have the link here on this level, but yeah, let's just non-SDA.org. I don't know. Let's just put it on at the moment. I can always. I'll have James Albito, but we already have Albito. Something of that nature. I have Albito. See if we can actually find his true. Instead of we don't wanna ride on Albito. Kenny STA. Can't even find the. Oh, I do have his name somewhere. James Albito somewhere. Well, not right. James Albito or Jim. And he also have some, really, some STA nonsense where I was just totally, what are you, but on, mostly in regards of the Jesuits, that would be the thing that would be interesting in regards of him. Then we have Bill Hughes again on the Jesuits. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Jim Alberto, that's also in regards to the Jesuits. Walter White, amazing. Dark Bachelor, amazing facts. Walter White, SDA. Well, we should probably put this in regards to SDA. Bill Hughes, SDA. And let's just save that. Let's look at the website. Oh, I just opened so many tabs. My. Okay, let's see here. Well, it's not. There we go. Links. Let's web links. Non-SDA is also on that in regards to links, but notes here. There we go. Bill Hughes, SDA. I should really make an SDA chapter where I just put all these people in the SDA category. That is SDA. Didn't I put the SDA on this guy? Okay, let's see here. No, apparently I didn't. Let's get that on. Yeah, I should make because there's so many SDA. So I should really make something in regards of collection of blah 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 blah. Who? Okay, we could probably like make a BR somewhere in regards of. Yeah, I didn't really find that. Well, let's just save it and see how it looks. Oh, my brain. My poor brain. Oh, we already have James Arabito on Jesuit. Okay, so we can actually delete that. Again, that's when you don't have James Arabito. So we can actually also have his name and all that correct. And so we can delete this one. Bill Huge. But yeah, usually the SDA, that's in regards to the Jesuits. So there are some other SDA solos that are very interesting for sure. So, we didn't know. Let's make a comma. We've made a comma other places. I don't know if I actually need to have a comma all these places. But Arts Bonamar, Noah, Boat, Iran. That was in regards to creation. Who was Jesus? I already have some of these guys put on. Oh, we have Nicholas P.O.G.M. twice apparently. I didn't. Oh yeah. Would be nice with actually a third screen, so I had like one screen here, one screen there, and one screen there. That would be possible to have, and it's just wonderful to have multiple screens to work on when you are. Chris Pinto has some. I'm not sure what but he seems to be. John Lennox. What is John Lennox? David Bacco. What is that? I don't know. Woodman, Nicholas, and Nicholas. So we have two Nicholas. I don't know why. Okay, Nicholas POGM package. Yeah, well, whatever. Okay. There we go. And I have this quotation from someone in regards of truth tellers and good guys. Alberto Rivera, Avro, Manhattan. Oh yeah, he made that book, right? Or multiple books, I guess. Jim Arabito, well actually James Arabito. Keith Green, yeah. Clark Butterfield, don't know him. Abraham Lincoln, L.A. Missoula. I don't know in regards of L.A. Missoula, but anyway. Ian Paisley. Ed and Elaine Brown, Mark Savage. A lot of these people I don't know. Ron White, but that's absolutely. Szymanski, Peter, Greg Szymanski. I know he's interviewing a lot of. He was growing up as a Roman Catholic, and I'm not sure he's actually a Christian anymore. He does seem to. He did seem to promote, he did promote this Roman, that Jesus was just made by the Romans and all that. He has a program on that. That's kind of a baddie, you know, so in doubt about Jesus Christ, right? It's not like, we have a list of federal agencies and different, you know, ecumenism, Mormonism, Jehovah's Witnesses, New Age movement. Doesn't seem like to write the SDA, but again, the SDA is, you know, having a lot of good stuff, but, you know, having some issues for sure. I could write a concentrated thing on some of the things that I would have a problem with the SDA. But yeah, again, maybe I should just focus on just writing, you know, what I, you know, see and truth and all that, and be less concerned of what other do, you know, as long as we are moving, you know, we have a specific enemy, right? And that's the devil. We want to promote as much truth as possible. We have Kent Hovind, Baptist Strength, Creationism, 100 Reasons Why Evolution is Stupid. Yeah, I actually have that already in the video player. Some of these are from so I guess when I put it in the video player, I could, I guess, less. Wow, here's huge topics, right? And now I have all these videos in regards of some of them seems to be broke, and it's Vatican Assassin 1, 2, 3. I think those are the first ones some of the first ones I saw with Eric John Phelps.
Last copy in the world, some guy in Rome's going, let's get. Everybody needs a copy. So they had the first pope in
Yeah, okay. So Eric John Phelps exposes Jesuit CIA, Alex Jones, that's, and multiple people are, speaking about that Alex Jones is, so that's not a biggie in regards of that. It's not, he's not speaking on the subject. That's a problem. It does seem to be, right? But yeah, I don't know what this is in regards to Greg Szymanski interviews Eric John Phelps, 8/20/2007, but I only have 1 out of 10 and 4 out of 10. Actually, 2 of those same, it seems. I don't know why there's 2 of the same. 11 minutes and 11 minutes. So these probably are the same. I want this. This is the first one. I don't know what might be in the list. And it says when it is, and so forward 2 hours, but that's absolutely not 2 hours. It might be one of the others I have. I have a lot of Greg Szymanski and Eric Phelps. What can we do to fight the Jesuits, Vatican-led New World Order? Well, let's see.
Welcome to the investigative journal. Called in a minute late, but anyway, we're going to start the show today. My guest today again is Eric John Phelps. And the reason I'm having Eric on again is that he's going to be on vacation for a little while, and I wanted to make sure that I get Eric on one more time before September in his scheduled appearance. We're going to talk today about how we can successfully fight the Vatican-led New World Order and what we can do.
I'll speak the truth. Stand for the
I
truth.
do want to mention a couple things. I wanted to say this, that Eric has written a book called, he's written 3 versions, Vatican Assassins 1, 2, and
Well, I guess we can't really stop the Roman world order, because it is prophesied that, but we can absolutely stand against it. We know, in the regards of the Reformation, it nearly crossed the whole devilish system, in regards of Protestantism. So, if we can do it once, well, maybe we can do it again, but we might be closer to the end than we actually realize. And if we're really close to the end, well, the devil is going to have his new world order, and we're just going to stand for the truth and be killed for it. And save as many souls as we can from out of this devilish satanic system. But apparently, Vatican Assassins, I really should get that book. That would be an interesting book as well. There's another book in regards of... so, I guess if we don't have any internet and all that, we can always read books, right? And I don't know, I could actually check myself how quickly I can actually read a book. But I'm really a slow reader. Although I have, when you're sitting on the internet, you are reading a lot of things, right? But reading a book is, usually... Yeah, it needs to be good stuff at least. It needs to be interesting. It needs to be something that you can grow on things.
Say this, but Eric has written a book called, he's written 3 versions, Vatican Assassins 1, 2,
and by the way, in regards of, and this is by the way a very old mouse. I guess it's over 10 years now. I don't know, but it's as long as it works. I think have I thrown one of them? I think one of them actually had to throw out. I don't think that worked anymore, but anyway, I would have loved a trackball, but sadly you can't get trackballs with the wire anymore, only with radiation, sadly. So very sad that I didn't really get anyone before they stopped doing that with the wire. At least they could have made a version where they could have changed the taking out the module of There are other trackballs that actually where you actually can do that. But anyway, so we have Vatican assassins wounded in the house of my friends. I do. But yeah, here we have like 3. Oh yeah, by the way, in regards to websites, I'm using an FTP client, a portable FTP client, WinSCP. You would have liked to be able to edit directly things in it, but it seems to, in lack of wording, screw up the files. Is that a better word? That's probably a better word to use. It tends to make things with the files if you're opening the files in that application, but it's still, it's the one that I used to copy and this and that. I did use another one beforehand, but when I copied the files, it made, lots of issues, and then this was really the one that actually seemed to so many issues with different. But yeah, anyway, Notepad++ with the FTP is the thing that I'm using now, and it's lightweight, and it's just the way that I actually want it to work, So it has some sanity in it. You just open a file you want to work with, and you save it, and then it uploads the file on the fly,
Three. And the last one is over 1,500 pages. And some people may ask, why is it important to write about the Jesuits in the Vatican? Well, last century, this 2 centuries ago, a French writer named Adolphe Michel recalled that Voltaire estimated the number of works published over the years on the Jesuits to be about 6,000. And then another French writer asked, how many have been written now? And he said this: it doesn't matter, because so long as there are Jesuits, books will have to be written against them. There is nothing left to be said on their account, but new generations of readers come every day. And that's why Eric's book is important. Will these readers search old books? And this writer, this French writer, says this: the reason mentioned is that, in fact, most of the books retracing the history of the Jesuits cannot be found anymore. And they've been taken out by the Jesuits, taken out of circulation. Only in public libraries can they still be consulted, which makes them out of reach for most readers. But the aim of succinctly informing the public at large in mind, a summary of these works seem necessary. And so this writer...
Yeah, and I've been looking for Jesuit books as well, and it's not that easy to find things. So.
Books that had been written about the Jesuits and how important it was to write about them. And I did want to mention this from Edmund Paris' book, The Secret History of the Jesuits, a French writer translated into English. Says this: the public is practically unaware of the overwhelming responsibility carried by the Vatican and its Jesuits in the start of the 2 world wars, a situation which may be explained in part by the gigantic finances at the disposition of the Vatican and its Jesuits, giving them power in so many spheres, especially since the last World War. In fact, the part they took in these most tragic events has hardly been mentioned until present time, except for apologists eager to disguise it. It is with this aim of rectifying this and establishing true facts that we, the contemporary epic reader, activity which mutually concerns the Jesuits. And what he goes on to say, he begins to show so many different facts and people writing about the Jesuits. And what comes to mind before we get to Eric is how many people in our media have ignored this. I mean, when you start looking at all the people that have been writing about the Jesuits over the century, and for this to be ignored, especially the concordance that was brought together between the National Socialist government and the Vatican, how can these people in the alternative media, like Alex Jones and the rest of these guys, ignore this? And how can the mainstream media ignore it? And I figured it's only one reason, that they must be working for them. Because how can they look at this? For example, Mr. Joseph Robin, a Catholic...
It's actually interesting because I have this Greg Szymanski interviews, right? 1, 2, 3. There's 10 of them, right? But there's only 3 files. and I went through it all to check if everything was there, and maybe, but apparently it hasn't downloaded these files. But I have found them all 1 to 10 here. Greg Samaski interviews on this date, or maybe it's that date, you know. I guess probably, but that's what. That's it. Didn't do we actually? We don't have those, do we? Yeah, I have the list here from. It seems like to be the list that I actually have 133 from. Maybe it's another list. Eric John Phelps exposing the Jesuits order. 176 videos. January 18 seems to be the last upload, so that's. I don't know if it's the same playlist as the other one. It does seem to have a lot of the videos. Eric John Phelps from presidential assassination. It looks like this is the same playlist, but there's a lot of videos here that I didn't like. Here it's like Jesuit Trey. This is from his. I don't have those videos in. I have them in big formats, you know. As far as I can see, this is from these 3 videos where it's just, you know, a huge amount of videos. So it seems to be another kind of playlist, yet having the same. I don't know. Can we find the other playlist to see if it's the same? Doesn't look like the same. But of course, you being led into so many other. Things when you go into this whole collection of different so we'll see here if it's okay. Yeah, let's see here. No, it's not the same playlist. This one should have 215, which it doesn't have, but because some of them are apparently removed. This one has 176. So it's not the same. Let's see here the address. 09. No, it's not the same playlist as the other one. So apparently this one, maybe one playlist only wanted some of the specific videos and not all of them. We have Dennis, Eric Gruber. That's 3 out of 6, but I already have the whole of Dennis Gruber interview, which is actually pretty good. But Greg Samansky here, 1 of 10, right? But only 1 of 10. It doesn't really have last updated when. I don't know. But this is like called the Jesuit World Order list. Well, it does say last updated 19 January. Well, this one is 18 January. So, I don't know. Unavailable videos hidden.
Welcome to the broadcast. This is a minister.
Okay. So, yeah, it does seem to be 2 different playlists, you know. So, but yeah, some of the videos that or some of the files that I didn't have seems to be on this in regards of and the problem is, I guess I had to listen to them and sort things out. Well, I guess I have a lot of things. Oh, we have Eric John Phelps on the Freeman perspective, but I think Freeman was also into New Age nonsense and all that. But I guess it's just nice that Eric Phelps would be getting on some of these alternative things so people could be pointed in the right direction. Jesuit Control of Banking, Part 3 of 5. We also have one of 5, but we don't have more. Vatican Assassin 1 to 3. We have those. Yeah. One of the videos that Alan Lamont made, Eric John Phelps was writing about on his webpage, but I couldn't see a link for it. And I can't find it on YouTube, which is really not YouTube anymore. It's more like mainstream tube, you know, just television tube, pretty much. Let's see if we can find the information again. The Vatican. Yeah, the Vatican rules the world. Alan Lamont. And here we have the link for it. Vatican Assassins. You could probably find it. Probably. It seems like Alan Lamont, the best videos Alan Lamont really made, is the ones that he made in the old days. He is on YouTube again, but it doesn't seem to be the same. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but apparently it's from Scotland. And here we go with saying that, video, Romanism video, Scottish brother in Christ, Alan Lamont video, the Vatican rules the world. And I just doesn't seem to. Brother Alan Lamont has put together another excellent video. It is full of photos proving the subordination of the world's political leaders to the Pope of Rome and his papal knighthoods. But I just don't, there's no link for it. It's like, there's just a picture of, and then it's just, there's no link, nothing. 10 anti-Jesuit books download. And I guess a lot of the books that he actually, where you can buy them and all that, is probably freely available now through different places. So of course that's nice that they're freely available, but it's nice that he points out some of these sources of Romanism and all that. So, yeah, I don't get this. Why? He writes about a video that Alan Lamont has fixed, but it's Alan Lamont video white papal master. Here we have another one in regards of Alan Lamont. Let's see if yeah. He says, well done, brother Alan, but again, no link for the video. Here's another excellent video from brother Alan Lamont, it being a compendium of photos proving the power of Knight of Malta, King Juan Charles, as he serves the devil's Jesuit papacy. Notice he is the real and immediate master of Masonic Jewish labor, Zionist Shimon Peres of Israel, Rome's revived Latin Kingdom of Jerusalem. Well done, brother Alan. Yeah, well, but where's the video? I was like, where's the link for the video? You have some images and all that, but that's all. Would have been nice with a kind of a link, even if it's broken, or maybe that's the reason why I don't know, but it would have been nice. Maybe, leave a reply. You must be logged in to post a comment. So I guess I don't know. Maybe is this website run with WordPress? I guess that might be run with WordPress. Could be run with WordPress. So, oh well. But yeah, even if there's not that much, even if the information is there, right, you still have a lot of information out there. This is from the big playlist, yeah, where Thomas Richards, you can see where it links to in regards to these playlists, and there's if you push on those, you might find other interesting things, which is the problem, because then you get so much information, right, and you're like, okay. Anyway, again here we find another playlist which actually does have those videos that I was looking for, or to complete the whole interview. Here we have 9 out of 10. Apparently, Matthias, you're doing a great job. Keep on keeping it on, or something like that. So apparently it seems like this guy is the one making the videos with oh, it's blowing. Greg Szymanski interviews Eric John Phelps, 8/20/2007. There we have number 6 of 10. I was like, it should be a playlist with them all, right? You know, one collected together. My videos, one. Playlist, that's like a favorite thing. My vlog. Amnesty bill. Oh, so in regards to the Lucifer Trust, going back to all these other. It's. Yeah, it's incredible how you can, how can you, it's so hard when they just, when you haven't known anything in regards of, you have no idea of this huge, gigantic conspiracy. People talk. He's a racist, though. Very interesting. His thoughts are interesting. I agree with his concept. However, his racism puts a damp on what he is saying, and that's that's the thing with Eric Phelps. He has some things that absolutely some of the things are just not. There's multiple things, but then again, he has a good amount of things in regards to history. So. So yeah, it's you have to be careful. Yeah, who knows? He might be a Roman agent, and yet spilling a lot of good, a lot of truth, and yet you still people waking up to the fact about the Jesuits. But I think when they see these other things that Eric fixes into the videos with good information, then I don't know, it's just. The flat earth nonsense as well, Again, I guess you can find issues with everybody, right? If you look long enough, you will find something that you disagree with. It's just interesting how all these people began to, point out in regards of the flat earth thing. So, yeah. Anyway. So Matthias seemed to be the one having fixed these interviews with videos. So I don't know. Maybe again, there's a whole playlist of 176 videos. Some of them I absolutely do not. Anyway, I have the Eric John Phelps Vatican Assassins here, 1, 2, 3, and those are the full videos. And then have all these that is from those videos as far as I can see. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So you had 25 files of these videos, which are just taken from the big other tree, as far as I know. Oh my eyes, I guess it must be this oven thing. Chemicals, I guess, not totally healthy chemicals that is fixed into the oven to break it down, and apparently it seems to have a. But actually, on this list of 176 files, 43 are unavailable, and if you actually open it up with the mobile, probably actually shows them, and then you see that many have been locked down or this and that and all that. It's interesting that it's a difference from the computer to the mobile. So if I fix this link and fix it into this application, and it will be sent to my mobile and open it up, I will be able to see some of these accounts. But of course you can't see what names, which is very disgusting. You're not allowed to see the names of the things, right? Just also need to actually make a New Age section, but I haven't done that yet. There's a lot of New Age videos exposing the
Welcome
New Age
to the broadcast.
and all that.
This is a ministry of Reformation by.
But of course, the problem is that the further you get into truth, the less you want to. Here we go. You see, so you can actually see those broken links on the mobile, but not on the computer. It just on the computer it takes it away. Yeah, this video has been removed for violating YouTube policy on hate speech. And you know, it would have been nice to see what videos has been removed, right? Yet, yeah, YouTube account associated with the video has been terminated, and this is, you know, done with multiple files, but like 37 or something like that. I can't remember, but anyway. But the problem is you can't even see the name of it. And that would be nice to see the name, because, well, I guess they don't want to make it too easy for us to find those videos that they took down, right? You know, so hate speech and blah blah blah. The truth quickly becomes hate speech, right? So YouTube is an absolute disgusting platform of censorship. Here he goes, like, wait. Let's see what it says. Yeah, terminated. So let's see here. The Catholic institution. It might be one of. It seems like it must be videos from his. You know. Yeah, from that part, right? There seems to be another one that must be from Eric Phelps' thing here. And this might be in regards of Greg Szymanski. At least 1, 2, 3, right? And then it's dead. And then we have 5 out of 10. Yeah, so it seems like 4 out of 10 seems to be blocked. In regards of 9/11, 2007, 5 of 10. So I guess we can actually, you know, sort of figure out maybe what has been. It's just annoying to need to use time on such things. You know, it shouldn't be. Let's just put the other playlist. You shouldn't be needing to. You just, you know, it's just tell you what name it, you know, in regards of things, right? Here we have Eric Jesuit Control the World. The Black Sheep we already have in a full video, so we wouldn't need that, and we wouldn't need the other thing. So that's less than 100 videos, or at least. That would be downloadable. We already have that as well. Eric Jesuit Control. And here we go with the, well, it's 1/5, right? And then we have 2. So I guess maybe on the other playlist, maybe many of those has actually been deleted and thereby it's not shown. I could actually, this is wonderful application where I can just jump from one to another and just open up, and yeah, let's just move up here. Oh yeah, well anyway. There we go. Well, last chance. There we go. Let's see here if we can see what, yeah, here we have one that is broken. But yeah, if we have like multiple things and one of them, you know, you can probably conclude that would probably be, we have some, sensor tube, mainstream tube. Here we no. I wonder how many resources they actually use to hunt down, you know, things. You know, must be some pretty big servers and computing things to actually do what they do to find those videos that they wanna censor. Here we have some. We have Jim Arabito or James Arabito. 1, 2, 3, right? No, there's no. Apparently, that just doesn't seem to be. Here we have Vatican Assassins, Danish Grover. And then probably number 2 could have been underneath it. So this is the the fight that some are trying to, and then there's the other side that tries to do the opposite. So some are fighting against the truth, and some are trying to get the truth out there, right? And this is the disgusting thing. There's the same thing with, you have programmers that do evil. Actually, I was looking at that, the arrest of the Pope. I didn't actually think it would be worth anything, but it actually looked very interesting when he begins to speak, although all this Satan, claw, Christ mass nonsense in the background is... but as far as I understood, he was a former Roman Catholic. So, well, it's getting a little cold. I should probably fix my oven and well, I have all these. One unavailable video is hidden. Oh, interesting. So it's probably have been deleted. Let's see. 1 1 1 2 2 3 3. Why is like 3? Oh, that's 4 4. Apparently 5 5. Oh, 5 only 1 6 6. I don't know which one is. Apparently that's like 2 videos of every official wood. One video is hidden. And again, why is it hidden? 2 unavailable videos, and it's like probably being censored. Disgusting. And of course, the only way you then actually would be to see if the original website actually have all the videos for download. Because YouTube doesn't want. Whatever. I do wonder in regards to this arrest of the Pope, because I was listening to it somewhere, maybe in the video player, probably, but yeah. Greg Szymanski interviews Eric Phelps. I need to get those downloaded and put them in, because this. But yeah, still have huge amount of files, and again, I don't want so many files in the. At least. Anyway. Who are the Jesuits on? Okay. But yeah, he has all the satanic Christ mass in the background. I don't know if he's actually going, or if he was going to speak against it, or maybe he's just not, when you get out of Roman Catholicism, it's like, it takes time to figure out that you've been fooled and deceived. Oh, it's really cold. Oh, it's icy cold outside. Oh, it's not snowing or anything like that, but it's the wind is just icy cold, that's for sure. So let's just close it out here. So, yeah, and I guess, I just banged the mobile, but okay, let's just put the mobile hub here, and we can actually fix. Oh, there we go. I'll just fix it like that. So, in the kitchen here, the only place where I really have light in the household, besides actually having this one, but I haven't taken it off in regards of this place. So, yet. So, we have this thing that should work in regards of, I know it's not, the bottle that I've got, that should be somewhat of the same as the other thing, but it's not as good as the other thing it's working a little worse. So, it seems like it's just totally drying up, which, that shouldn't be the thing, it should not dry totally up. It seems to do that. Yeah, it still have some moisture, but it just seems to dry in. So I guess you need to be a little quicker to actually, wash it down with, with some, it does absolutely get something off, that's for sure. I can see the paper is absolutely not totally white. Yeah, it takes a long time to clean it, that's for sure. Layer on layer of, of nonsense in it. Oh, it's just incredible. Now you can begin to see a little at least. Yeah, it's getting. Oh, we have the problem with the with the camera thing. I guess I'll should probably install Android 7 instead of Android 8. Again, it does seem like the mobile is actually running better with Android 7 than Android 8, and in regards to security and all that, that's pretty much Android 7 or Android 8. It's pretty much old on both of them now, so shouldn't really be much of a difference. Oh, there we go. That's going to take some. I don't know. Would just be nice to just have it a little, looking a little better than it does in regards to cleaning. Yeah, it's absolutely getting closer to being cleaner. I should probably have done this over here actually. I'm getting a little hungry. I should probably make some eggs. I also have some meat outside. No, it's getting better. But the plate, we can take the other one as well. We can put that over in. Well, it's just getting a little white, although still some work to do. And inside the oven, it's we'll need some more toilet paper. Some of the almond actually looks pretty nice now. Still a lot that is less of a beauty. But yeah, some of it looks pretty good. And it still actually needs one of the plates for pots and all that still need to be changed. Has a problem. Just not sure where to really get one, and anyway. I can actually get this from the chicken. Let's see here. Yeah, there's a lot of things, of course I could listen to this guy, and I guess I will do that. I can listen on my mobile while doing these things and see if it's. But I thought it would actually be something that I probably wouldn't. Maybe it doesn't need to be in that playlist. Some of these things in the playlist of the Jesuit playlist that I actually got from other, Jesuitical playlists should pretty much be put other places. We're getting closer for sure, for something that looks like it's worth, It's just over 100 videos in regards to the Jesuit just seems to be too much, So, if we can get it, down to at least, maybe 50 or something like that, we'll see. Some concentrated information overall would be nice. But But I guess that was actually Alberto Rivera. I guess pretty much concentrated it down to what was really going on. And the problem is, because we don't know anything, we don't believe, people standing for the truth, and those who knows are trying to discount the truth, you know. And then of course you see the difference between the the fruit of truth and the fruit of lies, and the deceivers were willing to defend the satanic system. So disgusting, how could anyone want to defend this? I'll take another one of these rolls. Using a lot of toilet paper already on this. Probably should use something else, but it's getting pretty unclean, right? Well, still have a good amount of unclean stuff over here. Up here. But it is absolutely looking better. Yeah, it's not looking, still have a lot of things on it. Now the back side is really I guess that's the worst thing. That's the hardest place to also get through. Well, anyway. Yeah, I guess we'll need to give it another layer of. I think we're going to use the best thing and not the other thing, but anyway. How much there actually is for this, but it's absolutely not as good as the other thing. So let's use the other thing here we have. Okay. 2 bottles of that, and let's just use that. And let's get the thing behind. And it's going good. Yeah, yes. Go the other side here. It does seems like this thing empties quicker down, but there we go. Like snowing, snow. And then the plate here. There we go. Should really be. Shouldn't be much left to really. We should really get, Anyway, I have a couple of bottles, right? So it's not. We'll need. This one would also be nice to just further get this around. It was working pretty good in the beginning, but it's. Seems to be really rough the last bit of the plate here. So anyway, let's try to there we go, and let's get the other thing here. It's nearly there. It says just give it another layer, right? But I've given this a lot of layers. So, but yeah, we're absolutely getting closer to something that looks pretty clean. So So there we go. So now it just needs to sit for around 20 minutes again. Oh well. And we have these, which still stuck, incredible stuck. These, it's just, that needs to have a little more chemistry apparently. Yeah, it's not going off. There's a lot of sticking to these things, but yeah, it's absolutely like looking better. But yeah, it's there's still some that is really stuck on the thing. So it absolutely doesn't look like new. I guess I can put that there or something like that. This one is getting better, but still still need some work for sure. So now we can actually well, let's just if we just clean it out here. Yeah, absolutely looking better. Let's get first the one place here. I guess the mobile has become too hard and thereby it doesn't want a video. It's probably going to come again. Okay, that's the problem with this old mobile. Oh, let's try to actually. Maybe it can actually be used to do other things. Okay, the can does seem to be emptying, so. Okay, that's one side, and let's move it. And we could also just give it a little here and here. And let's take the other side here. Okay. Alright. I guess there's some party thing going on. I guess it's pretty much getting there. And then just wait 20 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever. Anyway, yep, that's pretty much it for this one. Yeah, so these absolutely empty quicker than the other one, but they seem to still be better. Great. Anyway, we can throw that out as well. So apparently my camera, I guess my mobile might be too hot. It doesn't really feel like it's too hot. It's still uploading, but anyway, I will listen to this guy and maybe do it actually from my own player. No, that's in regards of the. I guess I can just do it like that. I don't know if I should have internet relay on my website, but I am. Still raining. Oh, no, that's wrong. It's the wrong version of the video player. Which I also need to look into if that's not possible to have one version that works on mobile and on the computer. But for now, it's not doing so well on that. Yeah, it's tiring with all this nonsense. But of course, if I can make it easier for others, maybe. Okay. So there we go. This is the mobile mode. Again, one would be nice if it actually would work on both levels, but what was it called? Oh yeah, Pope jail. I guess jail would.
Did you know that the GRU headquarters for the Western world is in Aurora, Colorado?
I don't know what. As far as I recall, there was like jail in the arrest. Okay, no. But they don't have jurisdictions on blah blah blah. There we go. It's found. Anyway, I think I'll end this now and I don't know, maybe I should wait over 20 minutes for this other thing, so that will be 1 o'clock or something like that I need to look into. So much to do and so little brain power to do it. Well, maybe just needing a break, right? Media player, Jesus God, Pope, info, responsive. I don't think I had that in the other video player, right? Music player in regards of, yeah, I could have the Jesus God inside of it, of course, but I don't think that's and it has this download thing up to the left, but there's like a problem apparently with the Android or one of the applications. It's just weird. So yeah, well, let's see. Let's take the full screen. That is not working really on the mobile here. And let's see what it calls it. Yeah, media player full screen. Maybe I should call it media player mobile and media player computer or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Jesus God post 666.info is fine, right? In the top on the specific one, but the problem becomes when, well, I guess you could still have the information in the last part of it. So instead of, media player on mobile and full screen or computer, responsive, who understands responsive and full screen, right? Of course the responsive also work on computing on the website, but it's not really it works on the computer for sure. Still have this thing I regard there should be like a a line here, but there's no line. I don't know why. I guess I put something, fixed something that I didn't see was changing, and yeah, responsive I guess is kind of good, I guess, but I guess I will call it media. UEP, yep. Open it up. You want to read up? No, okay, we'll just have, we already have it. Okay, so we'll take this one at least and put the responsive. Could I actually, well, you could just have it like this, responsive. Yeah, media player responsive, and then just Jesus God in the last bit of it. So usually you might not see Jesus, God Pope 666 and all that, but media player responsive, full screen response. Yeah, seems to be pretty good. Yeah, let's do that, and let's do it the same thing with the other one. So it's there for, if you are. No, that's okay. We already have it open here. So let's put that in there. Jesus, God, Pope 666. So I have full screen and Jesus, and then we have the responsive. One is primary for the mobile and the other one is primary for the computer. I do have like UVP2. I'm not sure what's the point of UVP2 compared to the UVP1. Or UVPF, UVP2. Dark media player, blah 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 blah. We have different things. I should probably not, it would be nice to let's see here. Let me have the second screen turned on, and then I can just drag the UEP out and open it up in another window. I can see it over here. And let's see here. And then we'll open up the UVP. And let's see here what we have. Okay, so Dock Time HTML head media player responsive. Yeah. And the title. I guess you could actually put the responsive as like small, right? You could put a small r in regards of responsive just to make it. Well, R is also pretty good for response. Okay, then we have the meta, we have the content type, text HTML, charset, meta name, viewport, content, width, device width, initial scale 1, user scalable. Yeah. Then we have some information name scale 1, contents is initial scale, maximum scale 1, user scale no, that's the same information pretty much. Link shortcode icon, video icon, X icon, yeah. Okay, cascading. We actually have cascading, CSS cascading style sheet. And I just don't know. The problem is that it's too big when you actually have, well, cascading style sheets. Well, we can do like that. Save that. No, save. CSS, cascading style sheet. The problem is people would probably not know about that. That's CSS, but okay. I don't know if I can actually. Oh, we have this one, but maybe I can. Okay. So anyway, cascading style sheet, type class, content, UVP. But if I recall, actually, there's something in regards to not needing the type CSS, but I'm not sure. But anyway, this is CSS. Content, blah 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 blah. We already have that content. Content globe. CSS of UVP CSS was actually it's already the UVP CSS that it's using. Content UVP, so I can delete that. But that's the two options we have. So let's just delete one of those. Then we have information, background image, URL. Background size, yeah, you repeat you, right. this and that. We have some different colors, blah blah blah. That's the same thing pretty much, white. Okay. So that's the body, and then we have the P, which apparently is not part of the body. Why? I don't know, apparently it's put outside at least. I don't know why that would be, but anyway. JavaScript Ultimate Video Player, well that's, well, the only one too actually in settings. Script source, plugin 82, FTP setting responsive, yeah. These are settings responsive, yeah. I don't know, maybe, you know, settings, UV, yeah. There's a lot of information that could be drawn down for sure. Head, and we have body on page, ultimate video player, parent div, yeah. Same thing, body HTML, and then UVB playlist include UVB playlist, yeah. So I can delete the UVP2. I guess it might just have been a backup, but what can I see here? Delete file. Yes. So we have UAP, we have UAP fake full screen, we have UAP old. I could open that as well. Can I? Maybe I need to have it over here. That's not connected there. Okay, let's open it in this window and see if I can just move it over to... is it going to open or what? There we go. Okay, let's move it over here. There we go. And close that one. Move this one over. Well, somewhere at least. New something. Should also make a music thing, but anyway, links. I have all the links that is sorted out. UVP playlist. That's the whole playlist of the UVP. It's not really a biggie concern. I guess I can close that down now at the moment. I have the header in regards of header and head in regards, yeah, okay. Forum.php. Well, that's not, I need to make like a thing where it moves to, I did actually have that on one of my web pages where it just fixed to another place if you put that in. Anyway, not working. That's in regards of iframe something. Footer. iframe is put in, I don't know. There's some different forum stuff on it. Vanilla forums, open source forums seems somewhat heavy. PHP community seems, of course, doesn't really matter in regards to the themes if I'm not going to use PHP BB, because it's in the future it will just update to something new. Apparently it doesn't seem to have fixed the PHP thing on the, it's not helping on the, this is like the UVP old, so it seems to probably use the responsive. I don't know why the program wouldn't have, I see, yeah, it's using responsive. Ultimate Video Player 08.2 and meter and all that again. And why is it not actually, I see UVPO, let's try to open it over here. That actually works. Let's then fix it over here. Oh, well, it did open just a new window. And do you want to fast with, nope. Okay, there we go. So just open it up in another window where it actually has the color, so for help, I guess, in regards of all the meter thing and all that, right? So we have the UVP, and I guess so we have the meter. We, this doesn't matter. Text URL, this is the same viewport width, yeah, blah 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 blah. No, we have the whip icon. Where's the whip icon? Oh, that's up down here. Whip icon cascading style sheet. Okay, I made that to the same place. And we have the UVB CSS, and we have the script. Script in regards of the JavaScript, but I put that further down the list. And then we have the responsive setting, which is the thing that is just in this underneath it. So you have all the data thing in regards to this, and this is a responsive. And I can check how it works, but it has all the settings that is in another file on the other one. Then we have a body on page, ultimate video player, and UVP and all that. Yeah, include, and then it has the including at the last part. So I don't think this will probably, we can try it out and see how it goes, but I don't think I will need it anymore. Of course, I could actually just put it over in the trash folder. That would actually probably be better than deleting things, if I ever, need anything old. Let's see here. No, it doesn't seem to work. I don't know why, but it doesn't seem to really inspect element. How is it? Well, how was it that you could actually, I know you can actually open it up and it will tell you to, I don't know why, but it's not working. There was some kind of thing where you could just, yeah. Okay, so it's not working, so probably can't find the file for plugin, FUVB, content. Oh yeah. I think we have the problem here. It's because it's linking to the old web page. So if I just put Jesus God, Pope 666. No, actually, I probably just do like this actually, and then just no. Oh, it's probably not uploading when I'm not. I don't know if it's actually uploading. Save, because now I have it in another window. So I don't know if I need to actually put it back. Well, I could just connect, I guess, with GigaHost. Connecting, and let's see if it actually want to save it. Save as. Okay, I don't know, maybe I need to move it back to the other one and then see if it want to save it. I don't know, can I? That's a kind of a question, how to save as read-only full path. Maybe it has a problem in regards to that. Okay, well, anyway, I guess I would actually need to be connected with the other window and all that. So, but anyway, we can do it like this. It's just one thing that needs to be sorted out. There we go. Okay. Oh, we can. Here we go. Let's see if it's okay. So we're just yeah, I guess it has problems in regards to the video, Okay, let's open up and see if we can now. Yeah, now it works. There we go. But it doesn't look good. There's some issues with the CSS clearly. But overall, I don't need this, so it's not needed. I can delete it. The CSS might just be needing to sort it out from something else. But yeah, we can pretty much delete it. Now we go with the video camera working again. It's sad that it doesn't work better with live streaming. Okay, so we'll just put this in garbage pretty much. Close that and move this one. Or maybe it's better doing it on the F2P. Let's see if we can move. No. Okay, can I just download file save? No. Okay, we'll use the F2P program and do it. UVP old, yup, and move it to this one. Yep. So now we have UVP playlist and UVPF, and I guess the UVP playlist could probably be put in plugin, and the FW, with the FWD UVB or UVP 80 settings and all that. Now some of these things are not using, so the settings I could delete the UAP 82, I don't need that more. We have the settings sticky, I don't know if that's used. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, files, and I have no idea which they're using or not using. There might be some of those older but the UVB playlist I could put in, well, there's other information on that will probably be pretty good, so it doesn't sit in the front of things. It doesn't need to be here. So Bible apps code, birdie 2. I have 2 birdies, right? The footer doesn't really need to be out here either, and I guess the head and the header doesn't need to be there either, because it's just, so that would be something that I would need to fix in another place, because they're really not needed to be there. And that's actually Jesus God and head.php. They will probably just show something. Okay, let's probably try the header. Yeah, it just shows. So these, of course, are just files that the other files are need to be getting, right? So these really doesn't need to be out here. Just easier with less files out in the. And the CSS, I guess, doesn't really need to be here either. That could also be in regards to the plugins or the CSS, or I don't know, plugins. Maybe a better word would be, plugins, secondary. I don't know. That must be a better word. We have the JSXC to check here. Rename. And we have the master thing for something. Let's just master something. Let's fix this as master as well. Or we could make it so. This is the JSXCM master. Well, hopefully I can remember that. I just need one working thing. I have the trash can here. Yeah, sorting out the footer. We have 2 birdie, PHP. I have some Bible apps code problem. I don't know what Bible apps code problem. Okay, I don't know. Rename. Let's see what that is. Oh no, not rename. Let's just see what it is. So yeah, lots of things to do, right? But the UVB playlist really shouldn't be here. Actually, Birdie 2. What is Birdie 2? And Birdie 1. We have Birdie 1, which is the standard, and then we have the Birdie 2, which is blah blah HTTP bind. We have the old website URL, and that's, you know, I've found out that's, in regard to having URLs like this, is terrible. So, because it won't work, you know, everything of these will not work anymore because of the. So when you move it, I don't know why I didn't get that last time. You know, I didn't remove the domain. That's true. At least I learned my thing on that, I think. Anyway, let's try Birdie 2. Type PHP. Doesn't find it. Birdie. What am I writing wrong? Birdie. Oh, maybe it's an I at the last bit. Yeah, Birdie. Just my brain is not working. I don't know. My brain just doesn't sound. It you know. So it's working as far as it goes, showing the page. But you shouldn't be able to, you know. No. Let's see if we can get the other thing to work on Birdie 1. Birdie. I think the colors was working. There was something in regards of colors and all that. I didn't get it. Oh well. Anyway. Let's see if it works. Didn't really seem to. Oh, I'm using the wrong address here. Let's see if it works. Still didn't seem to work. Okay. It should work. But it's not seemingly working. And the mobile is still having problems with the camera. I'm not sure why it's not working. It should work. Well, let's try the HPS. Haven't changed anything, have I? That should make it not work. Last time I checked it, it worked. Doesn't work now. Okay, maybe it's because I have the other thing open, or I don't know. That doesn't work, but it shouldn't really work. But it should work on this one. Okay, what can we do? Just weird because it was working last time I checked it, so have I changed something that should make it break? I don't think so. Oh, yes I have. Of course I have. I've changed the folders of. Oh my, so that's the reason. Okay, yeah. Stupid, right? Okay, so what do I do? Let's see, I do have website backup, so let's just go and look at what I actually had called these folders, because of course that's the reason. Stupid. Of course I could change them in the files, but you know. Oh well, okay, it's like this and that. I'm not sure which one it's using, but one of them at least. So let's rename that as well. Again, another project for itself to figure out, because when I get everything to work, then I won't need all these different folders either. So that's why there's so many folders as well. But anyway, let's try to see if we can get back and see if we can actually get things to work. At least on this page. Now you have to be careful when you do things, because sometimes you just make everything break. Okay, it didn't make anything work yet. Okay, we'll try again. Let me update it. There we go. So it works again, but it's not perfect for sure. Okay, so we can. There we go. Okay, so we're going into 32 and we're going to replace the links. And it's like HTTPS Jesus is God Almighty.live, and that's a problem. And at least there might be other problems in regards to the folders, but that's the problem if you change the domain and you know, it's nice that I know now that it's not so good to use the website domain if it's in regards of your own website, because if you move the domain and all that, you have all these problems. So let's save that, and we have the body up here. We have the default name Jesus God. We have the blabber, or the blabber don't work anymore. They closed that down, right? Yep. So we can delete that in regards of information. Truth 4-on-4 city. I don't know about that. Truth, we can probably delete that as well. It's not F. And then we have a blabber and melon registration, but that's for blabber, and blabber doesn't work in regards of that anymore. And HTTPS city, we don't need that anymore. Okay, so it's actually looking into the folder 421. I don't know which version is actually now running in regards of. We have 431. So I don't know, maybe they have updated it for. We have also the master JS, you know, this. I did use like a website thing, also try to. I would need to get into this again. It's usually messy to get into, but I nearly had it. But I just didn't get it over. Okay, we have UVB fake full screen, and that's an old. We should try this one if it actually works. See what it says. Well, it's loading up at least. Well, it's loading up the how to. Let's put that in there, and then the password. Let's see what it does. Yep, it seems to work. And it does load up. It doesn't seem to have any. It seems to every single character seems to work. That's nice. But we have some problems with that with the other one. Okay, so the input. Can I actually how did I? Do I need like a P thing or something like that and write username and P a paragraph? I don't know if that's the paragraph thing I need to use here. Paragraph password. Okay, let's see here. Lockout. Okay, let's see what we get. Well, okay. Well, it doesn't look bad that it actually makes, but we can do better than that, I think. If I put the paragraph with the box inside of it, let's see if that's possible. It probably is. Yeah, it's not easy to with all these paragraph things and all that, but anyway, let's see. Yeah, there we go. And we do want a little space amongst it, so let's see how that looks. I feel I'm such a noob, you know. It's like in regards of I've been toying around with HTML and whatever, you know, for a long time, and I just feel like I'm you know, I don't know what I'm doing exactly. I'm just doing something, right? You know, but I really don't have the grasp of things that I should. Anyway, here we go. And password. See if this works. This works. And then you have log in and log out. I would like it to actually have a little but besides that, it actually looks pretty good that you have like username and then underneath it password. I guess you could actually make a box over all. Submit and log out, yeah. And then you have the name underneath it, which it says Jesus God Pope 666 truth. Well, that's not the name anymore. Info. Username. I guess I can actually just say username. That's apparently in a div box. I don't know if I need a div box for that. And we have P. Would be nice if I knew a little more in regards to how these P things were working, and it's not really, what do you call it? It's not like what is it called? I don't know. Anyway, so we have city. The information I could really take from the standard Birdie page in regards of information. Should be some standard information in regards of P, Bosh, domain and URL. Yep, and we'll return conversation off apparently. BR. Why is it not having a int P? What's the int P? I don't see the int P anywhere. Well, it does seem to go down there. There seems to be a problem in regards to no P. It's missing a P. We have the P here, so the P should really be here. And then it might not actually need the BR anymore. Let's try to save that and see what happens. Where do we have it? Oh, there we go. Let's see what happens if we do like now. Yeah, it seems to be the same thing. But now I have the P instead of a BR, so that will be more correct. So now I can just take this and copy, put it over here and put it in the BR, what's the body? Body header. Okay, on page, yeah, but why is the header? Oh yeah, well, we're still on page, right? But it's still. What about the head? The head is not there? I don't know. The head should be there as well, you know. I don't know. Oh, I have the converse client or JSCV, so-called help file. Well, anyway, JS331 or 351. I'm running 351 at the moment on that. We have some 321 JSXC bundle. Oh, that's the jQuery. Okay. Include header, but what's the head? Oh, include. Well, the head is up there. Why would it be up there? Usually I don't put it up there, do I? Where would I usually put it? This is the index PHP. Well, the website. Okay. Forum links. And let's put head up there. Oh, okay, yeah, and then header, okay. Wow, my brain is mush. That's interesting how the mobile just can't figure out how to fix the video, right? 49 degrees, and I even have another battery that actually should help it keep it. That's struggling. The mobile is clearly struggling. It might be better on the Android 7, although I still think the problem is probably still there, but it does seem like the Android 7 seems to be smoother than Android 8. I don't know how much maybe they bloated it more or something like that. There we go. Like, come on. Your camera, it should be turned on. I don't see it anywhere. Do you see the camera? I don't see it. Well, it's having its difficulties, that's for sure. It was really stupid of me to, when I began to make the website, and then I took a so-called shortcut. That was just stupid of me to take a so-called shortcut. That was, in regards to the CSS. That made a huge mess out of things. Apparently, the camera should be turned on, right? But, oh, come on. Does mobile have its... Yeah, apparently it can't handle it. So... It's just... Oh, let's just open that and... Yeah. Oh, camera error unavailable. Yeah, okay, so apparently it is using the camera. It's just... Okay, let's try to fix these. Maybe I have too many windows open as well. Oh my. 50 degrees. Shouldn't really be much for mobile, right? Let's see here, 50 degrees CPU. Battery also 50 degrees. Yeah, it's pretty hot, yeah. I do want, it's usually, in regards to it actually was pretty good when you had a bigger battery in it to actually keep it cool. I do wonder if I actually have a bigger, yeah, well, anyway. It's just not going good. Yeah. Maybe I should end this because it's clearly having issues here. So we have Java Pixar.er. What is that? Fork from? Oh, now it can. Yeah. Wait. See if we can stop it. Oh yeah, I need to get out to my other thing as well. Anyway, name, pass, username. Anyway, let's copy these. Birdie, client, example. Yeah, let's just copy that into here. Oh, yeah, guess this was my test site without anything else. So we have XMPP 544, yeah, conversations. We don't really. Okay, there we go, save. Now let's run birdie 2. Oh, I have so many. I have so many tabs open. It's just horrible. Yeah, we have the domain and URL for Bosch, and I actually should put in like this. I don't know why I don't not have that for the other one. No, domain and URL for Bosch. I really should put that in as well on the other one. Yeah, I never got done with the page, and that's absolutely something to look into. Yeah, there we go. Bosch registration. Oh, really? Registration should really. Yeah. I'll need to look into that to make it easier for people. Hopefully. Yeah, the 400 and conversation IM, but it's still like the server. Then we have Bosch, and then we have registration. So really, registration should really put somewhere close to, I guess, the username. Actually, we could actually registration should actually be on the top, right? I would think. Can I like registration and then make a URL? Registration. There we go. And then it should be what do you like, H? How do you like HAF or something like that? Isn't that how you do it? Is that incredible? I can't even figure out how to make a link, right? I need to open up. You know, that's I can't remember any of these things. That's the problem. You always need to go to nope. Okay, let's open up. We have this thing HR, and that's equal. Okay. Always need to have help apparently, right? So there, and then we like fix this inside, and it has to be an HHB or HTTP as a minimum, and then like this, great, and then this, and then we need the name, right? So we need, and that will be 45.city. I don't know if registration. I guess we could actually just do like this. Registration, so it's just one full link instead. Probably will be better. And then end it with an A/A. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Let's see. Oh, creation registration. What is this? Creation.org. Oh yeah, that was the example I fixed. We need to delete that, of course. There we go. I need to go back, and there we go. Registration. registration for. I don't think it actually for. We'll just push. Or maybe we can make registration, make user. Yeah, I guess registration, making user, registrate, make user. I don't know, make user registration for 3 or 4. Make account. I guess could also be a thing, registration, make account or whatever. I don't know. I'll have to sort that out, I guess. Figure that out. Registration, make account, make user, and then just I don't know if that's possible, but anyone else here? Oh, why is that actually so big? I don't know, it just seems like it's big. Anyone else see? Boom, 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 boom. No, it looks pretty normal. Okay, registration, make account, make user, 404 city. Username and password. So of course we don't know, we can make 1 or we can have 2. Submit, lockout, username, domain, and 404 city. Well, people don't need these informations. Birdie, JavaScript, XMPP client. JavaScript, XMPP client, JavaScript, XMPP client, JS. Oh, Birdie, JSC, okay. Actually, the link, I could actually change the link, I guess, in regards of. Oh, does things run again? No, it's still hanging up, hanging up, I guess. Anyway, so we can fix JSC. So, example should work without any problems. We don't need this one. We could make it a link as well so people can just push, but anyway. Ah, man, it does the nonsense. There we go. And then we have all the, as we, well. I guess the oven has been running now for nearly 40 minutes. We still have your testing 431 in regards to version. Although I don't know which is the latest version, but GitHub, let's see here what they have on GitHub. You have a master thing and you have, well, release 440 yesterday. Okay, but there's the master. It's like having a, well, it says it's beta version 440 beta. Well, no, he's releasing. How is that then beta or not? Real-time XMPP with blah 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 and all that. Homepage script. I don't know, there's a lot of information here. SAS loader, dependencies, screen 4. So apparently it seems to be a new version 4.40, and I will still need to look into how things work. Yesterday. Package.json 4.4, and he has like a trumpet thing, so I never have figured out how this overall work, but I have the master and master tree. No, that's master is the default. Okay. Usually there's some information somewhere, if I recall. Latest releases. Maybe I need to put That's a pre-release. Okay, so 440 is actually released now. Latest. When did he actually release the other one? January the 4th. Different files here. Assets. 2 people reacted in regards of. So we. I wonder if it's just downloading it to the download folder here. Let's see here. Open up. Well, it doesn't download it. Well, yeah, okay. So 44 Darkijah-Anders. Okay, and then we have one. Same as this one. Oh well, let's just try to delete them all and let's try again. Yep. And we have the source code, which I don't think I will need. Update demo domain, fix demo script, update locals. Well, that's fixed, and I guess. Why is it making like a 0 for anyway? Whatever. Oh wait! What is source code here? Oh, some source code. Darky X. But there should be. I don't get it. Darky X. Oh, Dark. Yes. Oops. And it's using like this Linux. Why not just write its source code, right? The source code. And probably not needing that. Something else. Darkix, whatever, seek. And then we have a tar. JSXC. Figure things out and fix things out. I'll put it on the desktop, I think. Something like that, and then at some point at least. Okay. Yeah, the mobile is just sorted out at some point, just totally getting it nailed so it is as it should be, so I don't have all the like that. But that was something in regards to these master things where you could actually see an example. Oh, that's the example. And then write 440, right? Because that should be the master. Let's go back. Okay, there we go. Write 440 so we know what it is. 440. Great. Problem. Okay, JSCX link or something. One place, then it automatically apparently just copies it. Can't find it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Code, which probably doesn't do me good. Well, the source. As far as I can see. Files. And then apparently. Great. So that's the first one we can unpack. Let's unpack this one all. Extract all to, yep. Well, it does seem to be much of the same. But anyway, we have at least an example we can get some help from. To sort things out. And with a little work, we should be able to sort it out, hopefully. And we can delete these files. Then we have the Darkijah thing, and which I should actually have called it GitHub. There we go. And these I need to use the 7-zip for opening these and extracting them. So